Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. We're in Milton Keynes today and we are at the Medical Detection Dogs Centre. Dogs can not only save your life from barking, but I don't know what I'm gonna say. We are here at Medical Back, okay, take 17. Hey guys, we are here in Milton Keynes. Today we are at the Medical Detection Dog Centre, the charity where they have some amazing dogs that do some amazing things. And what if I told you that your dog could save your life not only by barking at danger, but detecting cancer before the doctors can? It's mind-blowing.
So I'm Dr. Claire Guest, and I am privileged to be co-founder, chief executive and chief scientific officer of the charity Medical Detection Dogs. The charity Medical Detection Dogs actually was formed in 2008. So my dog Daisy, a beautiful fox red Labrador, she could detect bladder cancer, and we gave her some samples from people we knew had prostate cancer. And she was able to transfer very, very quickly. So very quickly she recognised that the odour had a similarity.
So we do our colorectal cancer study.
Okay.
So each stand has two sensors on them.
Okay.
One's a pressure sensor, which measures how the dog interacts with each individual sample, and one's a proximity sensor, measuring the time period the dog spends interrogating that sample.
Oh, so this is some really high-tech gear.
So you've got the pink spike, that's
Yep.
position 1. So there's very, very little interest in that first position. Position 2, the blue spike, showed a little bit more interest. This here is where the dog obviously has the last hit on it.
But during this phase, she started to behave a little bit differently around me. She kept staring and nudging at me and just looking and staring and nudging. After sort of feeling this bit of a lump for a few days, I thought perhaps I ought to get it checked out. My GP was concerned, and actually the lump that I could feel was benign, but behind it there was a very, very deep-seated breast cancer.
Wow, and she'd
So
basically been alerting on you.
my consultant oncologist said that had Daisy not warned me because of the deep-seated nature, my prognosis could have been very different.
I was going to ask you as well, because you mentioned, so detection dogs,
Yes.
and then there's the assistance dog.
What the detection dogs do is they're looking at samples and they're telling us whether the disease odour is present in the sample.
Okay. We are in biodetection room 1. This is where the dogs come for training, and they are going to alert on different samples. In this case, we are testing UTIs, and we have Meg, who is with trainer, handler, Rob.
We have 4 individual people, and one person has a confirmed UTI.
Okay, so she's going to detect which one out of them.
And these are 1 ml of urine placed onto a cotton swab, placed inside a self-seal poly bag to reduce the odour down.
Wow.
Which is hopefully going to be more representative of a person that's actually got a UTI.
So with Meg, she's taught to indicate by sitting down and staring at the sample.
Okay.
And her reward system is either food or toy, depending on the environment that we work in. But also she'll either have a click release to come back, a voice release to come back, or stay with the sample and allow me to deliver food there.
The assistance dogs are more similar to, say, the guide dog temperament.
Exactly, so they're trainable, more malleable, a little bit more calm.
Happy to go around, visit places with their client, but still able to work.
But like multitask.
Yeah,
so not a man, basically.
Only you can say that.
I know, right? give me the informal rundown.
Okay, so these are our -80 freezers, which contain all sorts of human samples that we train our dogs on. So you can see we've got mainly urine samples at the moment, because that's what we're using to train our bowel cancer dogs on, but something from our prostate cancer project, Parkinson's disease project. So yeah, we're mainly urine at the moment, which is always pleasant.
How can people at home help you, and how can other dogs participate?
By helping to give samples, because we will need lots of samples. You're given a form to fill in and agree that you're happy for your animal sample to be used. What you can do is really help by spreading the word and fundraising, because dog owners speak to so many dog owners, don't they?
This is our best version of word of mouth. So we have to like, share, subscribe, and all those things. We're going to have a live interview with somebody who actually has POTS and they have an assistance dog, and see how the assistance dog changes their life.
I'm Daisy, and I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, mast cell activation syndrome and hypoglycemia, and my medical assistance dog Jarvis over there alerts to all of those conditions so that I am safe and can take action before I'm in danger. But basically the brain sends the wrong signals to the heart and the blood vessels, and the blood vessels dilate too much, whereas in a normal person, when you stand up, your blood vessels will constrict and push the blood back up to the heart, whereas in me it's going to stay stuck down in my legs and they just won't constrict, or not as much, and the heart will just get faster and faster and faster trying to compensate, and it will go so high that I pass out, and I can't always feel my heart rate going too high, so he'll tell me and give me enough time before I just pass out with no warning and get hurt. He was actually only trained for POTS, so he's actually figured out the rest all by himself,
Oh, wow.
which is really incredible.
And how long have you guys been together?
Only since September, so
Okay.
about 10, 11 months now.
Wow.
Having an assistance dog, I think, feels really different, even though my pet dogs, we take them everywhere anyway as a family, but to literally have a shadow is like really different and amazing, really, because he's so well behaved. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know he's there half the time. He alerts to different things. So he does, like for POTS, he'll just go straight to a jump because he knows that's going to be the most dangerous, that I'm going
Okay.
to just get on the floor. Whereas he alerts to mast cell activation syndrome as well.
Okay.
So that is actually the random allergic reaction.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, because that's when you start breaking
Yeah.
up in hives and things as well. Do you get, like, it's like itching under the skin, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
and like difficulty breathing, feeling dizzy, sick,
Yeah.
all of those symptoms. And he gives me quite a lot of time for that as well, to take antihistamines or get myself out of the scent trigger.
And what was your life like before he was in a picture? So if he's your first assistance dog, and
Yeah.
how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
Hard. I basically didn't leave the house.
Okay.
My mum was incredible, but I didn't even really go to a supermarket.
How old are you?
I'm 24 now, so I
Okay,
got
so you
jobs
went
when I
through
was
all of
23.
like secondary school. You got diagnosed when?
I was diagnosed when I was 21, so I was
Okay.
diagnosed late.
When you look back at it, would you say there were always telltale signs? Or maybe mum would even know. Were there always like telltale signs throughout your childhood of like?
I think so. There's always been joint pain and
Yeah.
feeling unwell, but not being able to understand or necessarily describe how I felt unwell. I just knew I didn't feel right. Then later on, it's like, well, when I was fainting, it then ended up being up to 40 times a day.
Wow, 40 times a day.
Yeah, so I literally couldn't do anything. I called up a clinic in New York and I said, you're supposed to be like renowned for helping POTS patients. Can you help me? And they said no. So, I
And
just
what were you
literally
calling
tried
for?
everything.
Just some sort of help?
Yeah, I was like, any medication, anything that's natural, literally anything at this point that would help. And every single person said, I can't help you, there's nothing I can do. I even saw doctors who had POTS themselves and there was nothing. And then a GP said, diabetic dogs are amazing. Wouldn't it be great if they could do something like that for POTS? So I Googled it and medical detection dogs was the first thing that came up and I was like, that's it, I'm applying.
I always find, and this is even like from a veterinary's perspective, but even with medicine, is that the people who are most driven to help you find out about the disease are the people that have it themselves. It's the same as like, you know, if we're talking about anything, disability, oppression, whatever it might be, the groups that are affected by it the most will be the ones who have probably done the most research into it, you know, and it's the people that will be able to explain it the most as well. So.
I was studying to be a barrister
Wow, okay.
and had to drop out of all of that and now I'm going to go back in 2 weeks and sit my exams.
Amazing.
So
Awesome.
they wouldn't even let me on campus if it weren't for him. So
Wow.
they were the ones that said, please stop and go get help.
It's amazing because he's just changed, having him has just
Yeah.
changed the trajectory of your
Yeah.
life, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to stop university,
Yeah.
stop studying, and now you can at least pursue.
Yeah.
That is
So-
awesome.
It's all because of him and he makes everything safe and there's no drama, there's no, oh, she's suddenly fallen to the floor and she could have hit her head, or it's like he's alerted me I can just sit down and that's fine.
So this was Medical Detection Dogs, and that is everything that goes down at the centre. We've learned so much. We've learned about POTS, we've learned about why the charity was set up, we've learned about what you can do to help. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'm hoping you did. If you did, leave a comment, let us know. But otherwise, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode.